You have been here before, doing the work, saying the affirmations, trying to believe, and still, something keeps pulling you back. Not bad luck, not the economy, not the people around you, something inside. A money block is not a wall you can see. It is a belief you inherited before you were old enough to examine it. A story passed down through kitchens and conversations and silences. Money does not grow on trees. People like us do not live like that. You have to work yourself to the bone to get anywhere. Rich people are greedy. Wanting more is selfish. You absorbed these stories, and now, without meaning to, you are living them out. Working hard and still feeling behind. Earning and spending in a loop that never seems to build. Watching opportunities pass and telling yourself you are just not ready yet. Here is the truth. You are not blocked by your circumstances. You are blocked by a script. And scripts can be rewritten. That is exactly what the next 10 minutes are for. Breathe in slowly, settle your body, and speak today as the person who is done letting an inherited story about money decide the size of their financial life. Each affirmation is a chisel. You are not decorating your beliefs. You are dismantling old ones and replacing them with something true. Speak with intention. I am breaking every money block that was placed in me before I was old enough to choose my own beliefs about wealth. I release the story that financial struggle is a sign of good character and financial ease is a sign of greed. Money is a tool. It amplifies who I already am. And who I am is generous, intentional, and worthy of abundance. I choose to see wealth not as something I chase, but as something I build, steadily, deliberately, without apology. I release the inherited belief that people like me do not get to live financially free. That story ends with my generation. Every time money has left my hands, it has created space for more to arrive. I trust the flow. I stop treating financial conversations about salary, pricing, investment, and worth as uncomfortable territory I must avoid. Not greedy, not materialistic, intentional. I want financial freedom because of what it allows me to build, give, and become. I release the guilt I have been carrying around wanting more money than the people who raised me had. I am rewriting the financial narrative of my family line. And I am doing it on purpose. I choose to learn, grow, and become someone who understands money rather than someone who fears it. I release the pattern of self-sabotage that has quietly undone my financial progress every time I got close to a breakthrough. Wealth is not a reward for suffering. It is an outcome of alignment, strategy, and the decision to stop blocking my own flow. I stop undercharging, under-asking, and undervaluing what I bring. In every room, in every negotiation, in every exchange, I am allowed to have more than enough. Surplus is not shameful. Surplus is what allows me to live generously. I release every subconscious agreement I made to stay financially small so that others around me would feel comfortable. My relationship with money is healing. Every day I choose a new thought. I close the gap between where I am and where I am going. I choose to speak about money with confidence, clarity, and the calm authority of someone who has made peace with prosperity. I release the fear that financial success will change me into someone I do not recognize or respect. Abundance does not corrupt good people. It reveals them. And I am a good person with a great deal to offer a life of financial freedom. I stop explaining away my financial goals as if wanting them makes me arrogant. My goals are mine. They are valid. I am pursuing them. I release comparison, the quiet devastation of measuring my financial chapter against someone else's highlight reel. Every money block I break today creates a crack in the ceiling my family was told they could not pass through. I choose to be the proof that the financial story you are born into does not have to be the one you die inside of. I release scarcity thinking, the reflex of checking, calculating, and bracing for not enough, and replace it with trust in my own expanding capacity. I am building wealth that is ethical, sustainable, and rooted in who I actually am, not who I thought I had to be to deserve it. I stop waiting for permission to earn abundantly. No one is coming to authorize my financial freedom. I am authorizing it now. I release the exhaustion of working hard while simultaneously believing deep down that it will never quite be enough. My income is expanding. My financial intelligence is growing. My blocks are dissolving. All three are happening at once. I am someone whose relationship with money is transformed, permanently, powerfully, and starting right now. The blocks are breaking. The channel is opening. Now, with your hands unclenched and your mind clear, speak the financial life that is already forming on the other side of this session. I manifest the complete and permanent dissolution of every money block I inherited, absorbed, or built through fear. I manifest a financial life so steady and so expansive that scarcity becomes a language I no longer speak. I manifest income streams, multiple, consistent, and aligned with my purpose, flowing into my life with increasing ease. I manifest the specific financial breakthrough that has been sitting just beyond the last remaining block, arriving now in the most unexpected and perfect way. I manifest a relationship with money so healthy that I can hold it, grow it, circulate it, and give it away without fear, controlling any part of the process. I manifest that the generational money story I was handed ends with me, and that what I pass on is abundance, possibility, and a completely different script. I manifest financial freedom so real and so tangible that I feel it in the choices I make every single day, not just in the number in my account. I manifest complete freedom from the self-sabotage cycle, from the unconscious habit of undoing my own progress every time real momentum builds. I manifest a level of income that allows me to meet my needs, fund my dreams, and give to others without calculating the cost of each act of generosity. I manifest that the financial opportunities I have been too blocked to see or too afraid to take begin arriving in forms I cannot ignore or talk myself out of. I manifest a mind so clear of money fear that every financial decision I make comes from strategy and confidence, not panic and scarcity. I manifest the courage to ask for what I am worth, in salary conversations, in pricing, in every exchange where my value is on the table. I manifest that wealth becomes a natural and unremarkable part of my everyday life, not a distant aspiration, but a lived, breathing reality. I manifest complete healing from the shame I have carried around money, around not having enough, around wanting more, around the times I got it wrong. I manifest financial intelligence that grows alongside my income, so that as more arrives, I have the wisdom and skill to steward it well. I manifest a business, a career, or an income source that rewards me in full proportion to the value I bring, no longer shrunk by my own limiting beliefs. I manifest freedom from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and everything that cycle does to the body, the mind, and the spirit when it runs on too long. I manifest that my name becomes associated with financial excellence, that the people in my life witness a transformation so complete it gives them permission to believe in their own. I manifest a savings account, an investment portfolio, and a financial foundation built by someone who finally stopped believing they did not deserve one. I manifest the specific number, the income, the net worth, the financial milestone that I have been afraid to say out loud because wanting it felt like too much to ask. I manifest that money flows to me through doors I have not yet opened, from directions I have not yet looked, and in amounts I have not yet dared to expect. I manifest complete freedom from financial anxiety, from the tight chest, the mental arithmetic at 2 a.m., the dread of looking at the numbers. I manifest a life in which financial ease is the backdrop, the quiet, reliable foundation against which everything else I want to build becomes possible. I manifest that every affirmation I have spoken today rewires a belief, closes a gap, and moves something in the unseen architecture of my financial life. I manifest wealth that is mine by right of alignment, not by luck, not by accident, but by the deliberate, daily decision to believe I deserve it. I manifest freedom from every financial ceiling that was placed above me before I was old enough to know I could choose a different one. I manifest a legacy, financial, emotional, and spiritual, that my family, my community, and my future self will feel for generations. I manifest the version of me who manages money with ease, speaks about money with confidence, and receives money without guilt or disbelief. I manifest that the breakthrough I have been working toward, the one that changes the financial trajectory of my entire life, arrives in this season. I manifest financial abundance in full, not a version I have trimmed to feel safer to want, but the whole, unedited, completely deserved reality of it. If this session cracked something open, a belief, a pattern, a story you have been carrying about money for years, subscribe. Come back every day. This is the work that changes the numbers. Like this video, every like is a vote for this content to reach someone who is sitting in a money block right now and does not yet know that the block is the problem, not the lack of opportunity. In the comments, type this declaration: my money blocks are broken. My financial abundance is on its way. I am ready to receive it. Say it with conviction. The person who wrote that sentence is already different from the one who pressed play. Share this with someone whose financial life you want to see transform. The most abundant thing you can do is pass the key to someone still standing outside the door. Money blocks are not life sentences. They are inherited beliefs. And inherited beliefs can be examined, challenged, and replaced. You just did that. 10 minutes of choosing a different story. 10 minutes of speaking to the part of you that has been quietly holding the ceiling down. The ceiling is coming down. Not because your circumstances changed today, because your belief did. And belief, changed consistently, spoken aloud and acted on, is the only thing that has ever changed anyone's financial life for good. Go make a decision today that the old version of you, the one still running the inherited script, would never have made. That decision is the proof that something has shifted.